There we go. Golden yellow. Some thick shit here. Last, we are red. Do, 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 do. All right. Lined up the gold before I left, right? I said I lined up the gold before I left.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. That's how I knew I didn't have gold. Let's make sure I got a good shot of the printing going on. Somewhat. Should be good there. Well, we figure how many shirts for this? 53, 56, 55. Thought it was 53 before the 3 add-ons.
Great. I have these two and then the other one, so 56.
56. All right, where are you gonna go? The kid over at Blick, Connor, you know,
Yeah.
says he's moving over to West Hartford.
What, Blake is moving?
No, the him.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he said over by Troutbrook. I said, "This is a nice area, dude." Like, damn, it's cool. It's expensive in West Hartford. Yeah. You know what's odd though is that place. I don't know what the hell's up with that place. Like everybody drives really nice cars there, but it's just a retail store. You know what I mean? Like, well, I don't know who drives all what. You know, I'm just saying. Like, I just see like Audi SUVs and shit in the parking lot. Usually, you'd think like, you know, you think of like fucking Popeyes or something. Usually, people aren't driving around in fucking, you know.
Yeah, but they're real expensive. That's an art store.
Yeah, it's still fucking retail,
Yeah,
regardless. You know.
yeah. If you want to do art, you go there. There has some money.
I mean, we do screen printing. Doesn't mean anything.
I guess.
It means we're poor. I guess we're poor because we got to give all our money to them, right?
Yeah.
That's how it works. It's actually the funny thing. I think about that sometimes. I go, all right, if you want to go to like McDonald's or Subway even or whatever, and it's like, it's really expensive. And then they say like, well, you know, because it's, you know, people, but they say fast food's for people that, you know, don't have a lot of money.
Right.
Well, if you got to spend, you know, 3 people, 40, 50 bucks a pop, and you eat fucking fast food 2-3 times a day, who's got more money?
Right.
The people that eat fucking, you know, steak even or chicken at home, or the people that eat fucking, you know, McDonald's 3 times a week? It seems strange,
Yeah.
but, you know, it's more expensive to eat that shit on a normal basis anyway, you know. You know, I know that someone's gonna watch this fucking video and they're gonna be like, who the fuck backs shit in gold? And me, motherfucker, I do.
You would say that?
Hell yeah, because I make my own fucking way, that's why.
Okay.
Because I taught myself I don't give a shit whether someone considers it right or wrong. The only thing that I don't care what anybody does when it comes to printing, I really don't, because it's their shit. But to me, pushing fucking ink as opposed to goddamn pulling it, that's what drives me nuts. That's like Chef saying fucking Mars Capone, as far as I'm concerned. You shouldn't push fucking ink through a screen unless you have to. Unless there's a reason that you have to. Something up with the shirt, or whatever you're printing, or whatever the case is. If you need to, fine. But there's never like a real reason to do that I know of. I don't claim to know everything about everything. But I've been doing this a long time, and Pushing ink is like for the fucking birds. Because you could pull it like this. Boom. You know what? I remember now. There was another one of those. There's another piece of film.
What?
There's another piece of film. You just didn't see it. Remember the blue? How I said we weren't printing it because on the picture it wasn't printed? Yeah, well, it's a backer of gold. We need the blue.
No, doing this again?
Yeah, we gotta stop again. Well, this time I'm not stopping. I'm just gonna turn the fucking light table on and burn the screen. That sucks. Pretty bad day all around, I suppose. Shit happens. Yeah, there was another one probably in that thing somewhere. Was this all of them?
Yeah.
Really? There's another gold somewhere because we didn't print it the last time. It doesn't matter now
Okay.
because we backed the white, but we didn't back the blue because there was no blue in the last one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the shirts are working.
I understand, but I backed it in gold.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So there's
So
another
you have-
gold somewhere because the picture that you have, it wasn't printed. The blue wasn't printed,
I see.
which means we grabbed the wrong set.
There is no other set.
There is somewhere. It's in there, or it's just another gold. You know? God, I actually have to see where I gotta put this. Just can't get this fucking job done today is what it is. I don't know. Maybe. Do 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 do. Oh well. Shit happens, I suppose. Well, I guess we could burn some screens. Or a screen. Pain in the ass. Heating up. Do 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 do. Should start getting brighter. Oh boy. Don't look at that thing with bare eyes. What time do we got? Great. Makes sense. We got a 20-second burn time here. Pretty quick for not using the LEDs and all. We built this light table too. Do. Well, I guess we could try that again. Imagine if I didn't have Royal now.
What?
Imagine if I didn't have Royal.
Do you need Royal for that?
Yeah, it's blue. I know I have some.
You need Royal. There's not much in there.
Yeah, it's just a little bit. Okay. It's good. I mean, it looks good without the blue. Just got to do that. No, I mean, it came out nice. It just needs blue. I was just telling him you're not getting blue. Getting it with just gold and red and white. Too fucking bad.
That's it.
Join the club of people who don't get any fucking thing that they want. Yeah, fuck you. Should I just say that to every fucking buddy? Fuck this. I said, listen, I don't get paid enough for this shit. I think what's weird, though, is the people that get paid, you know, that charge a lot more than me, they also, a lot of them do a worse job or they don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I care most of the time. There's a dude at 4:30. Oh yeah, it's 4:30. This kid, whatever his name is, that kid that did the riding every ride at Disney World thing the other day. He's doing actually 4:30. He started a live, fucking contemporary resort tour. I'm gonna have to watch that later. I don't know, maybe he's got a room, but mostly it's probably just walking around the you know, the grounds or whatever. Which is good for him. I mean, it's actually probably better because who actually, if you're like, hey, I've never been somewhere, I don't care if it's there or, you know, fucking someplace in Denver, Colorado, like a hotel.
Right.
Like, you know what sucks is like trying to book things and you go, for some reason, like the hotels put the shoddiest pictures up of their own shit, you know? So you're like, I have no idea whether I even want to go to this fucking place or not. Which, you know, in the end, probably half the people that go places go, yeah, that was probably a bad decision, you know?
Yeah.
I can't tell, well, the only place I could say, I don't want to say it was a bad decision, but it was kind of weird, and it happened twice at the Delamar in West Hartford. That shit, like I said, it was what, $1,000 a night? And you walk in the room, it's a beautiful room, don't get me wrong. And it's like big, and it's kind of winds around the room. You go into one area, and you get like the big bathroom, and then a living area, and then a bedroom, and then you go through a door, and there's another living room, another bathroom or whatever, and then another hallway. But the issue is that no matter what, $1,000 a night, there's fucking ladybugs fucking all over the room. They infest the room. And then there's a big sign on it, like a big sign on the window. Leave doors and windows closed because we get ladybugs. Like, first off, why are they all they go in the room. And you can't get them out. Like, we didn't leave the fucking doors open, but obviously somebody before us, which people don't read, I guess. But there was like, both times we went there, I'm like, what is this? It's literally an infestation. Like, there's so many of them, you're like, what the fuck? There's hundreds of them. And they're all, well, they don't mess, they stay in the curtains, but that's even creepier. Because you're like, I don't know, with every 100 ladybugs, there's got to be like some fucking weird ass, you know, tropical fucking bug or something like, you know. So it's kind of, Yeah, it's actually really strange if you think about it, like how you could charge. I don't know. So you put a sign up, and what that means now, you could still charge the same amount, but you fucking doing this all night, you know. They do, because they fly from one window to another, so it's not like they're fucking around like flying and hitting you in the head all night or anything, but they do fly from one window, one curtain or whatever, to another curtain. So you know, but you don't see them flying around a lot. Is kind of what I mean. But it's certainly enough to where you're like, dude, I've been in fucking roadway inns on the side of the fucking highway for $40 a night that don't have a fucking bug in it.
Yeah, right.
This one I got to contend with, like, there's more bugs than humans in the fucking room. It's weird, you know? And they are the most high, I mean, literally, they're the most highfalutin hotel in Connecticut. You know, all three of them. I mean, we went to the one down in, where was that? Southport? I think it's Southport. And there wasn't bugs in that. But they also did treat me like I didn't belong there either. They thought I was hired help or some shit. No, I'm serious. Like, there's nowhere to park your fucking car to check in. So you got to kind of park down the street and then walk all the way over. And then the one in West Hartford is nice. They don't care because obviously it's West Hartford, so they're closed to shit bags.
Right.
So, you know, every once in a while, I'm sure somebody will walk in and they hold weddings there. So you're going to get all kinds of people.
Right.
So they open the door for everybody and, you know, whatever. But over there in Southport, they didn't give a fuck. They didn't even care that I was there. I walked up and the guy that worked there didn't even open the door for me.
Really?
He's opening the door for everybody. Oh, didn't open it for me. I'm like, wow, that was weird. And then I walk in and I'm like, hey. I walk up to the thing and the lady's looking at me like, oh, are you here for a job interview? You know, she didn't say that, but I could tell that's how she was looking at me. Like this one's even more expensive than West Hartford. You know, that room was like $1,300 a night. And she's looking at me like, what the fuck? And, you know, in West Hartford, they greet you if you're checking in, they greet you with, they go, would you like they hold out a bottle of champagne and they go, would you like a glass of champagne? Or, you know, you got your kids with you, oh, would you like some water or some juice?
Uh-huh.
And they do that over there too, but when they looked at me like it was weird, like I shouldn't have been there. Because down there, you're even more like in Fairfield County, you're way more into the money.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, what the fuck's up with this? Loose as hell, this whole thing. But the lady kind of was giving me this weird look. And I said to her, like, yeah, I'm just checking in. And she looked at me like, oh, really?
You're checking.
Yeah, she's like, ugh. And I'm just joking. She didn't do that. But she just kind of looked at me weird, you know? Didn't offer me a fucking thing. And I even said, like, hey, can I have a couple bottles of water? And she's like, oh, I could give you one.
What?
It's like, really? They're giving me champagne, dude, at the other joint.
Right.
But this, they just didn't, I don't think they wanted me there. And then she looks up the thing, and then she sees that I just didn't get the $700 a night room, which is their low end.
Right.
So, she goes, oh, you're staying in our presidential suite. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, you would think that maybe you would want to give me a bottle of champagne now. Yeah, she should have been like, oh, rosé, sir? No, you still act like I'm a piece of shit, like I fucking don't belong. It was weird. It was an odd sort of thing because I was, you know, not that I'm used to anything, but at Delamar, I'm used to them at least treating you nicely.
Yeah, respectfully.
Yeah. I'm also not very fucking happy with them charging twice for the fucking room.
Every time.
That's not cool either. I mean, not everybody's got, you know, $2,600 they could just fucking lay out on the line for you because you suck at your job.
Right. Yeah.
And then oh, well, don't worry, it'll go back in 7 to 10 days.
Yeah, right. Send it.
Well, I'm me and you're a fucking giant company, dude. What do you mean? The last time I said to the lady as I was walking out, I said, why don't you do this? Just open the drawer and give me the cash. She's like, what? I said, don't worry. When the money comes back, I'll give it back to you. Right? That's what you do to me. She acted like I killed her mother. Because that's what I said, because I was like, listen, I'm going to make it easy for you. You want me to trust you that you're going to give me my money back in 7 to 10 days, and who knows whether you're going to do your job when you, like, later on tonight. So I said, just open the drawer, get the $1,300 that you owe me, give it to me, and when the money comes back, I'll run the $1,300 back down to you. You trust me, right? Just like you want me to trust you. I mean, what the fuck? Why is what's good for the goose isn't good for the gander? It's kind of strange that people don't see things, I guess, the same way I see them. I see them in a reasonable way. I mean, you take my money, you want me to trust it. And by the way, half the time when these hotels do that shit, they count on someone to do their job. Like at that joint in Old Saybrook did that. And I was like, well, where is it? 10 days goes by. I'm like, where's my fucking $800? And they're like, oh, I forgot to hit a button. See, that's what I mean. So you people can, you cannot do your job, but you expect me to trust you to do your job. That's why I said, well, why don't you just give me the money and trust me to come back and hand you and give it back to you when I get mine. Right. When the thing, if you do your job right and it comes back, or better yet, I got a better idea. How about this? How about you give me the money in cash, and then just don't worry about putting the money back. That's all. It's pretty simple. It would be the same as what? You not taking it to begin with, you fucking idiot. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? But this is what people, this is what we have to contend with nowadays. Everybody's fucking entitled to everything except me. The only thing I'm entitled to is to wait 7 to 10 days for my money back for anything. Like, even Amazon did that last week when that kid stole that shit. Which, who needs mesh bags that hold soap? Like, I don't care. He should have brought it back. Slimy dude running around stealing shit like Nosferatu. And then it's like you should have got down the street, opened the package, and been like, you know what, man? I don't have any need for this. I'm just going to bring it back. Well, what did he do? He kept it. Give it to his mama. Or whatever the fuck he did. You know what I mean? Pants? Yeah. Yeah. How you steal a fucking woman's pants? Well, that's the thing, though. Is it doesn't fucking matter. I don't know.
Because the name on the bag is not yours. The stuff in the bag is not yours. You don't touch it.
Well, that was the best part about the Amazon thing. The kid, he lifted up the package. It's not like you don't have enough time, right? He's like sitting there. He's sitting there walking in front of someone's house with cars in the driveway. Like, I'm going to steal this fucking package. And he takes the time to read the name on it. Like, what the hell is that all about?
You want to see where it was coming from. To see what it was. Was it Amazon?
Yeah, it was Amazon. Yeah, but come on. Fucking literally Amazon sells every single thing under the sun.
Yep.
So what the fuck, just because it says Amazon, what do you think you're getting? It could be anything from apparently a mesh bag that's fucking this big that holds soap, or it could be, fucking something that's, a robot that's fucking $100,000 or whatever. Right. But he's what? Expecting the latter? I swear to God, I'd be the worst Amazon thief in the world, because I'd be there like, oh, please, I'd be grabbing the shit and you'd hear me on the cameras. Please don't be a soap bag. Please don't be a soap bag. They'd be like, what's wrong with this guy?
This is like joking.
Huh. Wonder if I have like bad,
I don't know.
I wonder if it's the internet, because see, I got this thing that says G here.
See how it keeps, like, it stops and then
Yeah.
it stops. I just noticed that because I didn't go back into it to watch it, and all of a sudden it's...
Is it still doing that right now?
No, you're not doing it. You're not moving. Yep.
I wonder if it's the internet. Could be, I suppose. Not sure what it is. Huh?
Could be my
I don't know. I guess it's possible, but I doubt it.
What was it doing?
I can't tell whether it looks good, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like jumping.
Huh. Here we go. Looks good. Run him. Whoever's going to do it, run him. Or is it me that has to do it? I said, or is it me that has to do it?
That's you.
Oh, shit. Oh, that sucks, but... All right, here we go. Why is what? Is it hot? What's it at?
Oh, I don't know, just the mesh thing.
Oh, yeah. All right. First one. Get this in a good position, so
453.
cool.
Yeah. This week I only started.
5 o'clock. All right. Just want you to know that you started at the end of the day.
At the very end of the day, 453. Yes, it's jumping.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wonder what's making it jump. TV, maybe?
Huh?
TV?
TV.
I don't know. Maybe it's taking up some type of fucking bandwidth or something.
Oh, it's weird. Like when you put your shirt on, then all of a sudden, boom, the screen is down.
Is my voice jumping or just the video? Jumping or just the video? Like, can you hear me talk without weird stops and shit?
That's just jumping all over the place.
Huh?
Jumping all over the place. I know what your voice, you're not talking right now.
And I'm going to try to...
Video.
Wonder if there's any way for me to...
Yeah, the talking is fine. It's the video.
Let's see if there's some way for me to fix this. Hang on. I wish there was like a back button. I'm going to have to... No.
Is it because there's a delay, you think?
No, shouldn't be. I'm going to do it. I just switched it a little bit. When I start moving the thing, just tell me if it changes. So it's still going. All right, I'm back on again. Just let me know if it's still doing it. It's at 332.39 kilobits per second. It should be okay now. How is it?
Now it's okay. Now it's fine.
Yeah, I think there was something with the I think when those that was down a certain amount. I also put it to 30, and I'm gonna adjust this. I'm gonna see if it's a little more smooth. Hang on. There we go. All right. Nothing. I switched off the. There's no. I wasn't talking. Should have sound now. Should be back up now. I switched something. That's all.
It shows two there.
Yeah.
Two people watching.
Yeah.
Did you tell? Oh, now it says one.
Yeah. It's just people jumping out. That's all. I'm gonna catch this one up. Yeah.
Oh, like I talked to you before, you mean?
Huh?
When I messaged you before? Or you mean talking?
No. Like just just like you said, chatting. I had to catch this second one up here. Yeah, see the bit rate is really good right now. It's like 3345.
What is the
Space.
the time lapse, whatever the hell it is?
The delay?
Yeah.
It's
Is there like a standard?
I think it's about. Well, no, I think it just kind of depends on. They probably put a tiny bit of delay, but it's probably maybe 10 seconds or 5 seconds or so. All right, last color. Red. Boom. First one done. 501.
501.
Beautiful. I think what I'm going to do is live stream the highway on the way home. I'll hang my chest mount off of the fucking rear view mirror so people can see how bad the fucking traffic in the highways are in Connecticut and see how many people cut me off. Or oh yeah, when you get to Waterbury, you get the fucking red lights. That's fucking awesome too.
Well, the good thing
Yeah. Because, I mean, it'll probably sway a little bit, but it's not going to sway like a chain or something, you know?
It might hang down long enough for you to like rest it on the.
Yeah, could be. What I need to do is get another fucking phone so I could use this for this and use a phone, because otherwise people fucking, I mean, I get so many messages and fucking alerts and phone calls and all kinds of shit. I mean, really, in general, I'd like to stream travel, you know? Like going places, or some, you know, even if it's somewhere on a weekend. Because that's where, like, the, you know, it's interesting to see. I think that's really what it is. Even if you went to the fucking zoo. Well, I don't know. Zoo around here is hardly a zoo. Yeah. The zoo around here is more of a pet store, you know what I mean? Wonder how many people are going to watch this shit and go, hey, wait a minute, that's not screen printing. Isn't screen printing the thing you put the heat press thing down on and iron it on?
People can watch this later.
Yeah.
Oh, they can?
Yeah, it saves.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. I'm going to watch that contemporary resort tour later. I've only like walked around there one time. I've been through there obviously on the monorail, but I only like actually walked through that building like once.
That was all full of shops and stuff.
Yeah.
Restaurants, shops.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think every resort has fucking well, they have, every resort has a shop, at least one shop,
Right,
and restaurants.
right, okay.
But theirs is kind of like right out in the middle, except for they got, I think, one or two of them up high.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where you could watch the fireworks and shit from Magic Kingdom, yeah. I should say at Magic Kingdom, you could watch them from the Contemporary.
Right. That's not bad.
Yeah. All right, I'm over this fucking job already. We're 6 minutes in. Fucking tired. This. I think what happens is people jump in and out because they see. They go like, "Oh, look at that! It's a
Yeah,
thing."
that's
Or
really once or twice and that's it.
because, like I said, I put screen printing live as the thing, so that you know. So if somebody types screen printing, it'll just show up.
Show up,
I actually have to print this backwards. I got to print the blue first. I'm gonna let this 6 go, but. Is this like in fucking... It's weird. Yeah, I gotta hit blue first because the white will cover all those little... Because the blue closes up with those tiny little lines there. The white will cover anything that's imperfect. Do 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 do. I think the cool thing is like my phone's paid off now. So I could just get a new phone through Verizon and keep this one. Yeah.
Is that your phone or was that the one that, your old phone?
This one? No, this is my phone.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I'm saying. So like I really need a new phone anyway because of the way this one's been running. As far as like texting and calling, it drops calls like all the fucking time. So it'd be better if I just got a new phone. Like I wanted to wait for the 16 to come out, but I don't know. They had a thing the other day. I don't think they announced it. I don't think they announced the 16. They may have. Yeah, kinda. A year or two. But the thing is, there's not a lot of change between a lot of models.
Yeah, right.
So like, you know, the whatever 14 and 15. I mean, I suppose they are. When they're brand new, this one when it was brand new was a hell of a lot longer than the battery life of my old phone. Which one do you have? It's just a 12? I thought you got the 13. Who got the 13, Joe? Who got the 13, Joe? Oh, is that what? Yeah. Or the 15.
The 15. He got the 15.
He did, right? Yeah.
If he jumped on the 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. At this point, the 15's kind of old. You know what I'm saying? So. I got to change my name too on YouTube because I don't really post any songs and shit anymore. And if I wanted to do something like this more often, nobody's going to look for Sam Kid 666. You know what I mean? It's not like something that someone's going to look for or look up or even remember. I mean, I forget shit all the time, and if you forget to subscribe, then you go like, what the fuck was that? And you go, what was that? I was like, somebody screen printing.
Yeah.
And so you would type screen printing, you know what I mean?
Right.
You'd never find it if I didn't say, you know.
See, I was talking about that other guy on TikTok. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the page is for.
Yeah.
You scroll through once in a while and he pops up.
That happens a lot for some reason on these weird platforms like YouTube and all. It's kind of strange. Because like you'll watch something, you'll be like, oh, all of a sudden all these things will pop up. It's like the same thing, you know, like
Yes.
whatever, car crashes or something like that. And then all of a sudden, you'll never see a car crash for a month. And you're like, what?
Depends on what you scroll through.
Is that what it is? I mean, the algorithm just kind of fucks with it like
They
that?
say what things you're interested in or what things are trending, and this, you would also like this kind of thing.
I mean, trending. What does trending have to do with me watching something that's similar to something else that I've, clicked on? Like if I'm watching somebody wrestle alligators or something, I see why, more or something with alligators or something nature or even swampland shit but like, what's it got to do with, what's trending? Who gives a fuck what's trending? Yeah, you know what I mean? If I want to watch, it's a guy hunting, hunting, I guess too. But like doing something with an alligator, what difference would it make that all of a sudden it's going to show me like, somebody fucking dancing on a boat?
Yeah, right, yeah.
What?
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's kind of fucking weird, Yeah, it looks better. Looks better. Maybe she's not taking them. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard. Apparently, rightfully so, I guess. Again, I mean, I was set up to fail on that, dude. There's no, I don't know. There's probably nothing I could have ever done to make that one. You know, honestly,
You never know what people. Yeah, she did type it, so it was in there, a little bit.
Well, that's what I mean. But you know,
But she also sent 2 pictures of the same color shirt.
and you saw the initial 2 pictures. It was only one fucking thing.
Yep, that's right.
So it's like which is not even close to the same fucking. Would it be close to the same price? So you know. I think I'm just gonna do the fronts today, and then I'll finish. I should be able to finish the sleeves. I think he said he was gonna leave at 12:30 to get here. I don't remember where he's from though.
Is this the guy that doesn't drive at night?
Who's that? No, that was no. I wonder what happened to him.
I don't know. I don't know if that was this guy.
He was giving up. He said, "Fuck this." But
Oh, isn't he the one that was going to Florida or something?
well, he was gonna move to Vegas.
Vegas, right? That's the same guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think he bought another condo around here or something.
Oh,
But he's moved. He wants to move when he. I don't know what the fuck he's waiting for. He's waiting for something.
yeah, he was.
But Gino,
Gino, that's it.
yeah, he was waiting for something. I'm not sure fucking what, but
Yeah, I forgot. He did say, but I forgot. I think something to do with life.
yeah, me too. I don't know. Maybe she works still.
Yeah. Maybe we're gonna retire.
But no, this is he came here one day and introduced me to some other guy.
Oh,
He was like, he's taking over for me.
I see. This is the guy.
I guess that means somebody likes me. I don't know.
Yes.
At least they care about what I do.
That's the torch.
Yeah, they're like, listen, go to this guy.
Yeah, right.
Instead of saying go somewhere else. It seems that it's weird. So everybody fucking hates me, but everybody wants to keep using me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I love everybody's got all this shit to talk, dude. And then they're like, hey, Matt, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Matt, can you do me a favor? Or they think they're getting something inferior and really they're getting something superior. You know, because everybody's used to fucking Amazon and instantaneous gratification and whatever. And
Transfers.
but then when shit starts coming off or shit looks like crap or whatever, they start, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll go back to Matt. I guess we didn't somehow last this long for nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
but in the end,
So here's a question for you, viewers. How long have you been screen printing for?
too long. Well, how long have I been screen printing? Oh, 20 years or so. I mean, you know what's weird is like, okay, how long I've been screen printing versus how long I've done embroidery. But I don't normally fuck with embroidery anymore because I'm busy doing this. But I could. Well, I was embroidering on Thursday, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but there would be like a hiatus in the middle just because I screen print.
Yeah, yeah.
But technically, I've been, if you're counting just from start to now, like I've been doing that longer.
Right.
But I don't really mess with it too much anymore because I don't have to, right? But in the end, I guess that would have been longer, which would be 1990. 1995.
Really?
96. Maybe 96 or something like that. I can't remember. Maybe it was the end of 95, the beginning of 96. I was young. No, it couldn't have been that. No, it was 96. It wasn't 95.
Started that quick with expert work.
Yeah, I was young. Right after the tree service, I started that.
I remember, I think I took you down in your interview.
Could be.
Why does it keep,
I know I was still supposed to be in high school.
probably.
No, I was. I quit. I quit when I was doing the tree service.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was way better to make money when I was 16 than it was to fucking go to school. What was I going to do after school anyway? Was I going to go to college? I mean, you know, that's the thing is that's the part I think, I'll be honest with you. I think that that's one of the big reasons why you have a lot of dropouts in certain areas and certain things. Because if I were to continue school, and regardless, even if I wasn't handed like a shit fucking hand, you know, if the cards weren't dealt to me in a fucked up way when it came to moving and everything else, and let's say I was going to graduate at a normal, like everybody else was when I was 18 or whatever.
Right.
Even if that were to happen, I think the whole point is there's going to be a lot of people that go, well, wait a minute, where am I going to go from here? Unless I actually have a chance at college,
Right.
unless I'm actually going to do that, there is just no fucking point. You know what I'm saying? Because what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What you're gonna say? Okay, I'm not going to college. Well, for your fucking senior year, what good is it to stay in school if you're not going to college?
Right.
Shouldn't you just take and you're like, listen, I learned everything I'm going to learn from this anyway. I'm not like doing anything. I'm not. You know, some people do trigonometry. You know, whatever when they go to senior year or what have you. But if somebody's doing that, and they're like, well, I'm really going to do nothing with trigonometry when I go to work somewhere, and I don't have a chance at college, shouldn't you drop out? I'm not saying it's the best thing to do, but if you're literally looking at life saying, what am I going to do? I can either make money or go to college. And when you get out of fucking school, high school, and you're not going to college, you fucking need to work.
You have to work.
Because a lot of these people are in the same situation I am, where you guys aren't going to say, oh, we'll just take care of you till you're 26 like we would if you were in college. You can always come back and your room will still be here. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's not ever going to happen with somebody in a normal fucking family that doesn't have money. Like the vast majority of Americans whose kids can't go to fucking school or whatever the case is. So, you know, the parents are going to say, listen, you got to fucking work.
Yeah.
Or, hey, you can't stay here. You finished school, you did whatever. So at that rate, why not just get a head start on the fucking shit and say, listen, I wasn't going to do anything anyway. Maybe it's great to have a diploma, but nobody checks on diplomas.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really does. Nobody sits there and says, well, do you have a copy? I mean, I need to go get your transcript.
Yeah. Right.
Not if you didn't go to college.
Yeah, right.
They're looking for college transcripts. They're not looking for your, Platt High School fucking, diploma.
See, when I was going to school, in order to get a job, you needed a high school diploma.
Yeah.
That's what I was always told, so that's why I graduated high school. My brother didn't. I ended up going to work anyway. I was working when I was in school.
Right. And that's the thing. That's kind of what I mean. It doesn't give people a fair shake. If you're not going to go to college, what reason do you have? So you can walk around and say, I got my diploma. You went through 11 and a half years of that,
Right.
and you learned what you've learned.
Right.
I mean, you should take that with you out in the real world anyway. And if you're not going to college, then fuck, who cares, dude? I mean, unless you plan on going back to school later in life, say, hey man, maybe I have these dreams, but college isn't in the cards for me right now,
Right.
or something like that.
Even if you drop out, you still have to get a GED. Don't you have to have a diploma?
Well, you can get a diploma. You can get a diploma, yeah. You can get a GED and go to college.
You can't just go to college.
No, you need a diploma or whatever. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it was never in the cards for me.
Right.
I never thought of myself as like, hey, maybe I'll go back to school and maybe I'll do this. I mean, of course, I know that, like, yeah, I'd be a great whatever the fuck it is that I'd want to do.
Yeah.
But I just didn't have the financial ability. And everybody says, well, there's scholarships and this and that. But, like, I don't know. Then I also didn't have the best record at school. I also couldn't, if I was going to stick with it, I couldn't graduate.
Right.
It would have been faster for me to drop out and get a GED. I would have got my diploma before I would have graduated.
Yes, exactly.
You got to wait
Yeah.
to be a certain age to get your GED, I think. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. They're not just going to give someone a GED that's 16.
Oh, because they want you to go to school.
Yeah, but if you can, but I think you have to wait. So in other words, I would have to wait years, but because of the credits that I had in school, because of moving and everything, I was screwed to where I would have had to have graduated 3 or 4 years late.
Right.
So there would be no fucking point in me continuing. It doesn't mean you do bad
No.
in life. It doesn't mean you turn into a fucking drug addict or something. It doesn't mean really anything.
No.
You could potentially, I mean, Joe dropped out. He got a GED. I don't know, but go ask him what his GED did for him. He's got a great job.
Yeah, right.
His GED had nothing to do with that.
Like any of the jobs I ever got, nobody ever asked me, can we see your your high school diploma?
Well,
On the application, are you a high school graduate?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
of course I am. Would I even be able to fill out this application if I wasn't? That's what you say. Of course not. Whatever, who gives a shit? But you graduated anyway, but.
Oh, yeah, right. So it doesn't matter.
No, but I'm saying you graduated. So if somebody ever.
Doesn't make a difference.
Well, what I'm saying is if somebody did ask, you could provide.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
not.
don't know where it is now.
But nobody even fucking cared is the point that you're making, right?
Exactly.
No one cared to say, oh, you graduated. Let me see your diploma. It matters to me.
We
And
looked at the application, said, okay, it says here, you graduated high school, yeah. Nobody asked anything after that, if they even did.
I mean,
They did.
the thing is this. So let's say, Wilcox Tech is a a popular tech school, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So let's say you were going to be a plumber.
Okay.
And I think this is maybe the only time that something like that matters, like a real diploma or whatever, is if you want to be a plumber or an electrician and you took those courses in tech high school without going to college, right?
Right.
I think, I mean, I could be wrong, but I have a sneaking suspicion that I just have a sneaking suspicion that they would actually look at your diploma.
Really?
Yeah, because you're just going to take someone's word that they went to this technical school and learned plumbing.
Oh, well.
I think because
Yeah.
other than that, if you're just talking a regular diploma for a regular fucking school, like who gives a shit? It's not like there's one school, unless maybe there's some high schools out there, like public high schools, that are better. But or maybe if you said, yeah, I graduated from Avon Old Farms.
Yeah.
Okay, this is like highfalutin. You got to pay to go there. You can't just walk up to someone and say, I graduated from Avon Old Farms, and they're going to say, okay, no problem.
Yeah, right.
They're going to ask you for your fucking diploma
Right.
because they have a better curriculum. They have better teachers. It's a private school. They're going to, you're going to learn more and retain more, and they don't just accept any fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Right.
So it's a bigger deal.
Right.
So maybe there they would ask if you said you graduated from there, but they never ask you where you graduate from.
No.
But maybe in a resume you would put it, I guess. Yeah, you would say graduated from Avon Old Farm, or, whatever fucking thing, college, school, high school that there is, Cheshire Academy. I mean, there's all these weird fucking schools that people graduate from.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if fucking any of them really matter. It's funny because you hear that too. You hear people saying that shit about high schools. They go, "Oh yeah, my kid goes to Cheshire Academy," and it's like, is that gonna? Maybe it'll help them with prospects of going to college, but in real life, no one gives a fuck. Be hilarious. Every fucking entrepreneur t-shirt person, watch this. I fucking dare you. You'll be like, you know what? I think I want to own a car dealership instead. I don't want to do that anymore. What a boring life. What a shitty life. Oh yeah. Oh look, he's starting that job. Oh, never mind. He's got to go run out and get ink.
Yeah, right.
You know, he ran out of fucking ink or whatever.
Oh, wait a minute. He's got to burn those strings.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always something stopping you from getting done.
This job, we've done that at least 3 or 4 times that we've done this job.
I know. You know, something just crossed my mind right now, like we were doing the wrong logo. But I don't think so. There's so many of these fucking Knights of Columbus things.
Yeah, but it's the same guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be. He just doesn't say, like, they don't say, oh, it's me from the 4th degree district, you know. They just say, hey, it's Dave, or hey, it's Mike, or whatever, you know. They don't fuck around telling me who they are or where they're from.
Right.
It's an awkward conversation to have, like, wait, where the fuck are you from?
Yeah.
I've only been doing your shit for years. But there's so many of them, like, they don't think that I do other one. Like, they're just like, oh, it's me. You know, oh, okay, hello. You know, what the fuck? Taylor Swift not singing it. But of course she doesn't sing live. Right? I mean,
At a concert?
well, how would anyone know, dude? She's at stadiums. You can't even see her.
No.
90% of the people are like, where the fuck? You know, they probably never zoom into her face.
Well, people
When-
that have cameras do.
Yeah, but all you gotta do is be good at.
Streaming a concert.
You could just be good at lip syncing, but it doesn't even matter because even then, like, there's a delay in everything that you hear.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're
Yeah.
fucking just watching someone lip syncing anyway.
Right.
It's got to go from their from their mouth to the microphone, you know, through the fucking air, into this, into that, the transmitter, the fucking speakers.
Satellite.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to get beamed up to fucking Mars first.
Where was this? Paris or something? This concert?
Well, England, but I think Dave Grohl was just saying, like, she lip syncs no matter what.
I don't know. Her boyfriend, I guess.
Fuck, who gives a fuck?
Part of the thing, she was on the ground, on the stage.
She's on the ground?
They carried her to a couch or something.
What?
Her boyfriend, yeah, for some
Who
reason.
gives a fucking shit? I mean, the fact that people even like feed into this bullshit with that broad, you know, she's whatever. I mean, listen, her boyfriend's a football player, right? So you're telling me, but you're telling me that this fucking guy shows up at a concert of hers, and the fucking crowd probably goes wild, screaming and yelling, "Oh my God, it's fucking, you know, John McGillicuddy."
He was picking her up and carrying her over to the couch.
Right, but what I think what the problem is like Why do a bunch of 9-year-old girls give a flying fuck about her?
Just
Her.
That's the problem.
Well, but you know what I'm saying. Like, why? The vast majority of them are. You think that it matters to them that this guy plays football?
No.
But a football player shows up. Oh, wonderful. You know.
It's Taylor Swift's boyfriend. That's the difference.
Oh my God. I hope.
Just some guy.
I hope they break up. I can't. This is fucking ridiculous. I don't even like hearing fucking her name. And I wish it was because I was envious. You know, she's a fucking billionaire. I wish I was envious of that. I just think that she's fucking ridiculous. She looks kind of strange.
Yeah, she does.
You know what I'm saying? She's got the kind of face. I don't know how to put it. Whatever it is. She's got like, I don't know. She looks like, kind of like Alvin the Chipmunk a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the teeth.
I don't know if it's the teeth or if it's how, like she always looks like she's, like her cheeks are blowed up and she's puckering or something. And then her eyes are a little bit on the Chinese side. You know, like, and then she's,
Then the other thing is the belly.
the what now?
They're saying she's got a gut.
She's got a, she fat now?
That she has a, I don't know, somebody was taking a video of her and they said, look at her belly.
Look at her
What does
belly.
that mean? And everybody's like,
Means
oh my
she's
God.
fucking, means she ate an extra fucking 3 tater tot. What the fuck you think it means? What does it mean? What the hell does it mean when you see my gut? What the fuck kind of question? Who fucking cares?
No, they look at her gut and they go, like, is she pregnant? That's what they're doing.
They don't say who gives a shit.
Nobody does.
My God. Why does it matter if she's fucking pregnant?
Everybody,
You telling me now we all got to deal with, like, if I fucking live long enough, I got to deal with her kids singing around now?
probably.
Oh, God. How old is this broad now? Yeah. Hey, Alexa, how old is Taylor Swift? Did she just say 80? Alexa, volume 6. Hey, Alexa, how old is Taylor Swift? 34. See, so listen. No, I don't think Taylor Swift is ever going to have kids. No, because imagine, I mean, I swear to God, I'm not saying this in a mean way, but like, imagine if Taylor Swift had a child with Down syndrome. That could never happen. Well, because she ain't going to fucking you're not going to be, oh, Taylor Swift has a Down syndrome child. She needs a kid who's going to either play football or fucking sing. Because I'm telling you, just the way that the world perceives people is completely different than what people think. Because she's getting up there in age, and I honestly, even though I don't like her, I don't mean that in a mean way. It's tough. You take a fucking serious risk, man, of having those problems when you have a kid over 30. Really, what 30 something is geriatric, they say.
Right? Yeah.
So.
Everybody else takes care of the kid when you're a celebrity.
No, I get that, but it would always be a stigma.
Of course it would.
Because also people think, again, this is not me thinking this. There's people that think that when somebody has a child that has a problem like that they're flawed. You see what I'm saying? That the mother, the person, that they're flawed. So when that happens, you think that a person like Taylor Swift and her team and her people want that thought about her, is that she's just a flawed individual who has, flawed eggs or whatever people want to say?
Yeah.
No, they don't want that. Maybe, and it's not even like they could have, what do you call it, a surrogate or some shit like that?
Right.
Because, Taylor Swift, it would, if it's legitimately her egg or whatever the case is. I mean, somebody's showing up in this fucking live stream right now hearing me talk about Taylor Swift. I mean, I promise I don't normally do that. But, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, if she has a kid, she's 34 now, if she has a kid at 35, and you run a huge risk of, it's almost like 50%.
Yeah.
Or 30% or something like that of having a child with Down syndrome when you're 35 years old. that would be no, 40 is like you're lucky if you get a kid out like normally, but like that's a pretty harsh thing for people, because again, the general public doesn't understand that you don't do anything wrong necessarily to have a child with Down syndrome. But if Taylor Swift were to have that, the entire general public, there would be these little girls that would run around and say, oh my God, that's so cute, and oh, we're praying for your baby. But I think what the point is, though, is that on a normal basis, the general public thinks that there's something wrong with the mother.
Right.
And that's unfortunately a stigma that mothers have to deal with as well. Is like when something happens to a baby, they go like, oh, they're born with defects or something. They go, oh, what did the mother do?
Yeah.
That's why when people, there's always been this thing that people say when you're like, oh, the mother must have smoked crack, or your mother must have fucking fell down the stairs, or you know what I'm saying? So there's shit like that goes on. So can you imagine if Taylor Swift ended up with a child with Down syndrome or another mental retardation thing, or worse, just even a visual defect, they may end up saying, like, people may end up going, oh, wow, what the fuck did she do to her kid? Was she smoking when she was pregnant? Was she on drugs? Was she working too hard, or what? Whatever the case is.
Nothing the father does has anything to do with
Well, no, not actually. No. No. I do not believe so. I'm going to cut this feed at 45 minutes. I'm at 43:40 right now. So everybody can see how shitty screen printing is. This is the Screen Printing is Shitty live podcast. Podcast? What the fuck am I talking about? It's a podcast now. Well, speaking of casting, did you see CNN is allowing Fox News to simulcast that debate? So usually, like, the exclusive fucking rights go to whatever station, and then everybody has to sit there and try to guess what happened. If it's happening on CNN on a normal basis, you'd have to be like, I wonder what happened.
Right.
And you got to wait till the next day, and then they would play clips on whatever news channel you watch.
Right.
But right now with this debate, for some reason, CNN is allowing Fox to simulcast it on their own network. So you're going to be able to watch the CNN debate on Fox. Yeah, it's weird. And I don't know if that's them just trying to, make everybody feel comfortable or what. It's kind of odd, actually. I don't know why they're doing that. My guess is going to be like that, I don't know, they're trying to, fucking do something. All right, I'm over 45. I'm done. Fuck this. I'm out.